Today we're going to check out River Rock Outfitters' new store in Central Park. Before we start the episode, I want to recognize our sponsor, Shore United Bank. Shore will be there to help guide your financial journey every step of the way. Visit them downtown or at Harrison Crossing. And now, onto this week's episode. Today I'm at 1382 Carl D. Silver Parkway, which is the new home for River Rock Outfitter. River Rock just opened this second location, and today I'm with the owner of River Rock, April Peterson. April, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for coming. You know, we celebrated our 10-year anniversary last year, and I was going through pictures of our ribbon cuttings, and our very first ribbon cutting on Sophia Street, you are in those photos. So you've seen us like in every single iteration of River Rock as we keep moving. So it's perfect that you're here.
Yeah, it's been a great journey. So you guys have had a busy start to 2025. So talk about all the things that have happened so far with you guys this year, including this store.
I'll tell you, I tease, and it's just true. Like if you look at, Keith and I have been together almost our entire lives. So we've lived many journeys and adventures together. But when we do something, we do it hard and big, So I mean, if we were gonna do 2025, let's open 2 stores and really rock it. It's just the way that we roll. So, and it's been a journey. I'm just happy. I feel like we've been talking about Central Park for so long. We've been telling people we're coming. Hold on, all the gear is gonna be here. We're gonna have kayaks. And now that it's here, it's just like I can breathe.
So how would you differentiate between the downtown store, which is new also at 708 Caroline Street, and this store? Like, what are the differences between the two?
When we knew that we needed to leave our lease, Keith and I went back and forth on what are we going to do. We understood that we probably wouldn't find a space big enough downtown to be able to truly operate an outdoor store. But I wasn't ready to leave downtown. And that was really the impetus of it. My heart and soul is in downtown. It's where I've put a lot of my work. So I had to stay down there. So then we needed to think through how could we run a business, 2 outdoor stores in 22401. And the way that it's operating is really, to me, making sense in practice. That downtown store on Caroline Street very much is a boutique outfitter. We still sell outdoor clothing brands. We still have a gear adventure closet where you can get day packs or gas for your camp stoves, adventure travel, gear and equipment, shoes. A lot of the things that people who are just roaming around downtown, it makes sense for them to grab something and go. But what we aren't able to do downtown was to do exactly what you see here, which is really have a true paddle sport business, to carry really big packs and gear, all those things that really make sense to have a parking lot, a way to be able to have people pull up in front of the shop, and I can take the time to really work with them on how do we get a kayak on top of my car. Bill, like one of my favorite things is I'm a female paddler, and oftentimes Keith would be deployed, he's not here, he can't help me put a kayak on top of my car. And for a lot of women, that's a deterrent to actually doing the sport. Hey, I've got to wait for somebody to help me get it on my car. And one of the things that I love being a female outfitter owner is that I can work with these women to say, don't wait for somebody. Come here, let me show you the techniques to strap that kayak on the top of your car, and then you can, boom, go have an adventure. And here, I can really do that in an environment that is safe for people to pull up in front of the store, and then I can walk them through that process. So it's a piece of the pie that we were really missing, not being able to do that well in downtown, and Central Park is allowing us the opportunity to do that. So the 2 stores are different and the same. They're still River Rock. They're just serving, I think, different populations of people. And we've already seen people who are shopping both because they feel the space just feels different. And so they can find things that they need in both locations.
What are the challenges of running 2 locations?
That's the piece too that I didn't think through. It's double the staff, double the scheduling challenges. I thought that maybe it's not that I'm multiplying myself, but I thought, oh, I could still handle downtown and I can still be here and I can still, those things become a real challenge when you have 2 stores. And other businesses who have done this have told me that. I would assume it's a lot like parents who have a second child. You think I've done it once. How hard can 2 be? And all of a sudden they're running in 2 different directions. And that's what I feel like right now. It's like, I'll be at one and then the other one is tugging me and back and forth. And so a big part of what I'm doing now is we hired exceptional people. And I've been talking about them on social media because I'm so lucky, the people that I have. It's sort of crazy. I don't know how we've been blessed with the people who have come to work for us. But working with them and more importantly, figuring out for me, where am I most needed and when, and how to split up that time so that it's healthy for me and benefits the store in the best way possible. Okay. So those are the challenges we're working through.
So just to orient people, you're kind of in the same building as Five Below and Academy Sports and the new Skechers store. What kind of hours of operations are you keeping here?
Yeah, so we're going a little bit later here, so we're staying open until 7. And just kind of seeing how the environment holds. We stuck to the hours that the other specialty outdoor stores are running. So like the running shops and Trek and Wild Birds Unlimited. And so those guys all stay open till 7, so are we. Although we've got a lot of events planned here. One of the exciting things about having the space is Keith built me. Everything that you see is all on casters. So all of these things, displays can all move to the side, and then I can open up this space for events. So I've got, people coming and talking about trekking adventures and clinics on stoves and all the things you expect from your outfitter. And we could do that here. So we'll be late. People will be driving by at night and these big, beautiful windows see us having, fun talks and adventure, talking about adventure and talking about gear. And so you'll see us much later out here than what we operate in downtown.
Okay. Well, April, congratulations on 2 new stores in 2025. And as always, we wish you and your husband, Keith, the very best of luck. And
yes.
Encourage people to come check it out. It's a beautiful looking store. As always, you do a great job with everything you do.
I appreciate you being a part of all of my stores. It means a lot. Thank you.
It's been a fun ride. That'll do it for this week's edition. We appreciate you watching. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and to our newsletter at fredericksburgfreepress.com, and we'll keep you up to date on all the latest business activity in the Fredericksburg area. See you next week. And thanks again to our sponsor, Shore United Bank.